Animal agriculture is a big problem. It goes along with the dead zones or the deoxygenation, the fact that there will be less oxygen in the water. Opinion makers and stuff, they are not reacting. They think that global warming is something that you can discuss away. Where fishing is designed to kill them, it's designed to remove life from the ocean. All other activities, wind farms or plastic pollution, these are not designed to kill fish. I will concede that plastic pollution will have an enormous effect on larger animals like sea turtles and marine mammals that ingest plastic and or whose head is covered by plastic. The trade of certain products, shark finning, the trade of wildlife can actually impact certain species. So animal agriculture is a big problem because of the effluent urine and there are certain areas, I think the Netherlands is one, that have whose soil cannot absorb any of that stuff. In France, it's in Brittany. It is so bad, the soil is soaked with pig urines, and it goes into the sea, and it has caused poisonous algal bloom. And there is another zone of extreme pollution due to agriculture or the raising of animals in Chesapeake Bay in the US, where a gigantic production of chicken is producing an enormous amount of pollution. It goes along with the dead zones or the deoxygenation, the fact that there will be less oxygen in the water. Fertilizers that are applied on fields appeared in the runoff of rivers and stuff, and they fertilize the coastal areas. And this fertilization leads to algal bloom, and the algal blooms then die, the algae die, and they rot on the bottom of the sea and eat up all the bacteria eat up all the oxygen and create dead zones. And that is a major threat. The big rivers, especially in Mississippi, brings from the whole of the American Midwest this fertilizer and create dead zones. In Oregon, there is a dead zone every summer, the Baltic Sea, of the Gulf of Mexico. And they are spreading. And they are spreading, there's about 500 of them in the world, and they are getting bigger, and they were seasonal, but they are lasting longer, and when they become permanent, then that is bad. When dead zones are then combined with heat waves, then you have a combination from hell. People are not prepared, and this is only going to increase. It's not going to decrease. We can see our politicians, our opinion makers and stuff, they are not reacting. They think that global warming is something that you can discuss away. But it's physics. It's physics. It's not opinion. The ocean, there is sea level rise, a big problem. There is also more immediate worries. Ice melting in Greenland is preventing the sinking of cold, highly saline water north of Iceland. And that is a part of the global ocean circulation. And if you stop the sinking of this water, then the whole circulation of the ocean is stopped. It means that the ocean are not oxygenated anymore. Each ocean zone, one after the other, and in a sense close up, no oxygen. All the animals die. The immediate effect of this would be that Europe would be colder. The climate would be a complete mess. The biggest problem we have is a continued production of greenhouse gases, and it has immense effect on the ocean. Nobody has dealt with fisheries, and they produce 1 to 2% of global emission in the world. So it's crazy, it's big. The time will come, and sooner than later, where the fishing industry will have to account for its emission. If we don't take this seriously, what is coming to us, and if we keep on arguing about fossil fuel burning and increasing the emission, because that's what we do right now, we're going to run into a big catastrophe. The most important things that we can do is redirect investments that are now still going into the fossil fuel industry. Investment and subsidies need to be shifted from fossil fuel to renewables. The world leaders will do things only if we push them. Our job is as citizens, and if we live in a democracy, is to push our leaders to do the right thing. A good part of our leaders believe that we don't need nature, that it is a luxury. So they have to be pushed. Don't vote for a climate denialist, because these are the worst. They are pushing us into a catastrophe. We are an invasive species, and we can wipe out all the animals around us. And we have begun to do so. I would like to see the world that we have maintained for the people who live in it. Our children and grandchildren will live in a world that has less and less animals. And this is an impoverished world. That we shouldn't have an impoverished world. We should have as much possible of the bounty that the earth has given us.